Captain Handa walked slowly through the empty corridors of Starship Ancestral Memory. His footsteps echoed against metal walls. In his rough hands, he carried a small glass case. Inside the case was a baby crocodile, the last crocodile from Earth. The ship was almost ready to leave. 5,000 people were on board. They were the lucky ones. Earth was dying. Too much pollution. Too many wars. Too much of everything bad that humans did. Han looked at the small reptile. Its eyes were open but showed no feeling. The crocodile just watched. It did not seem to care that it was leaving the planet where its kind had lived for 400 million years. "Captain, we need you on the bridge," said a voice over the speaker. Han nodded even though no one could see him. He walked faster, still holding the case carefully. The crocodile slid in the water as he moved. On the bridge, Science Officer Kim Min was waiting. She was young, much younger than Han. Her black hair was tied back tightly. Her uniform was still crisp and new. Han's uniform had seen better days. "Is that it?" Kim asked, looking at the case. "The last one?" "Yes," Han said. "The last Earth crocodile." Kim leaned closer to the glass. The crocodile did not move. Its eyes, though, seemed to follow her. "Hard to believe," she said. "These things lived alongside dinosaurs. They survived when dinosaurs did not. They survived all 5 mass extinctions, but they could not survive us." Han placed the case on a special shelf. It clicked into place. The shelf had other cases too. Seeds, eggs, DNA samples, all that was left of Earth's life. Crocodiles were perfect, Han said. They did not need to change. 400 million years, and their design stayed almost the same. Nature got it right the first time. Outside the viewports, Earth looked small now. Once it had been blue and green. Now it was brown and gray. Clouds of poison covered most of the land. "Ship status?" Han asked, turning away from the site. "All systems ready," said Navigator Parkdew. 5,000 colonists in sleep chambers. All animals and plants secure. Engines at full power. Han sat in the captain's chair. It felt too big. He was not meant to be captain. The real captain had died 2 weeks ago. Now the mission was his responsibility. "Where will we go?" Kim asked quietly. "Planet designation Novus Prime," Han said. "It's the most Earth-like world we've found. 3 years of travel, even with the new engines." The crocodile in the case moved suddenly, thrashing its tail. Everyone on the bridge looked at it. "It knows," whispered Navigator Park. "No," said Han. "It does not know anything. It does not feel anything like we do. That is why it survived when smarter animals died. It just is. It just lives." Han pressed a button on his chair. His voice went out to the whole ship. "This is Captain Handa. Prepare for departure. We are the last. We carry the memory of Earth with us. We carry its life. We carry its future." The engines rumbled. The ship shuddered. Through the viewports, Earth began to grow smaller. Han looked at the crocodile one more time. For a moment, he thought he saw something in those ancient eyes. Not intelligence, not emotion, something older. Something that had watched the rise and fall of countless species. Something that would outlast them all. The ancestral memory broke free of Earth's gravity and turned toward the stars. 50 years passed since the ancestral memory left Earth. Captain Hendai had died 20 years after landing on Novus Prime. His work lived on. Park's son walked along the edge of the large pool. The colony had built it specially for Sobek. That was the name they gave to the last Earth crocodile. Now it was huge, almost 20 feet long. Its rough skin was dark green with patches of black. Its teeth showed even when its mouth was closed. "Morning, old one," Park's son said. She was Handa's granddaughter. She had his eyes. She had his love for Earth creatures too. Now she worked as a scientist in the colony's biology center. Sobek did not move when she spoke. He floated in the water. Only his eyes and the top of his head showed. To most people, he looked like a log. A very dangerous log. Park tossed a chunk of meat into the water. Sobek moved then. Fast. One moment he was still. The next the meat was gone. Water splashed. Then he was still again. Just like your ancestors, Park said. Perfect hunters. Her wrist device beeped. She looked at it. A message from Colony Control. All science staff report immediately. Unknown objects approaching Novus Prime. Park's heart beat faster. In 50 years, the colony had found no intelligent life on Novus Prime. Just plants and simple animals. Nothing that could build ships. She hurried to Colony Control. The large room was filled with screens and busy people. Security Chief Lee Jun stood at the main screen. His face was serious. "What's happening?" Park asked. Lee Jun pointed at the screen. 3 objects entered our solar system 2 hours ago, moving fast. Now they're slowing down. They'll reach Novus Prime in about 1 hour. Park looked at the screen. The objects were huge, like crystals. They sparkled in the light of the system's sun. "Are they ships?" she asked. "We think so," Lee Jun said. No response to our signals. Colony Administrator Choi Woo joined them. He was old, one of the original crew from Earth. His hands shook slightly. "First contact," he said quietly. "We always knew this day would come. Are we ready?" No one answered. How could they be ready? Humanity had never met aliens before. "Should we prepare defenses?" Lee Jun asked. He had been a military man on Earth. Choi shook his head. "No, we show no aggression. We have 5,000 people. If they want to harm us, we can't stop them." The room went quiet. The screen showed the crystal ships getting closer. Park thought about Sobek. The crocodile had survived when all other Earth reptiles died out. Not because it was smart, not because it was strong, but because it was patient. It knew when to hide, when to wait, when to strike. "They're entering orbit," said a technician. Everyone watched as the 3 crystal ships positioned themselves above the colony. They were beautiful in a strange way, like giant jewels hanging in the sky. "They're sending something down," Lee Jun said. A beam of light shot from the largest ship. It touched the ground just outside the colony walls. The light faded. Something stood there now. Park and the others rushed outside. They stopped at a safe distance. The alien was tall, about 9 feet. Its body was thin. Its skin was almost see-through. Inside, Park could see what looked like veins and organs, but they were all wrong. Not like human organs at all. The alien had no visible mouth. Its head was large with 4 black eyes. Suddenly, Park felt something touch her mind, like cold fingers searching through her thoughts. She gasped and stepped back. "They're telepathic," she said. "They're reading our minds." The alien's voice was inside her head, inside everyone's head. "We are Vesh. We study all life. You are from Earth. Earth is dead. You carry Earth life. This interests us." Park felt the cold fingers dig deeper, searching for specific information. She tried to block it but couldn't. "The Ancient One," the Vesh said in her mind. "The Survivor. Where is it?" Park knew it meant Sobek. Somehow, the Vesh knew about the crocodile, and they wanted it. The cold fingers pulled harder at her mind. Park fell to her knees. Blood ran from her nose. The Vesh was taking what it wanted. "First contact," Lee Jun said bitterly. "Not quite what we expected." Park's son woke up in the medical center. Her head hurt badly. She remembered the Vesh alien digging into her mind. Then blackness. Lee Jun sat next to her bed. His face was grim. "How long was I out?" Park asked. 6 hours, Lee Jun said. The Vesh did the same to 12 other people. They took information from our minds. Then they went back to their ships. Park tried to sit up. The room spun. She lay back down. "What did they want?" she asked. "They wanted to know about Earth, about our animals and plants. They were very interested in Sobek. Park closed her eyes. She could still feel the cold touch of the Veshmind. Did they hurt him? Li Jun shook his head. No, we increased security at the biodome. No one gets near Sobek without clearance. A nurse brought Park water. She drank it slowly. The aliens sent a message, Li Jun said after a moment. They want all our Earth biological samples, all the seeds, all the DNA records, and they want Sobek. Park nearly dropped her water. What? Why? They say they collect life forms. They study them. They change them. And if we say no? Li Jun's face got darker. They say they will take what they want anyway. They gave us 1 day to decide. Park forced herself to stand up. Her legs felt weak. I need to see Administrator Choi. Li Jun helped her walk to colony control. Many people were there. Everyone looked scared. Administrator Choi was at the main table with other colony leaders. They were arguing. We have no choice, one woman said. We can't fight them. We can't just hand over our heritage, a man replied. Everything we saved from Earth. Choi saw Park and waved her over. Park's son. Good. We need your input. You know more about Earth biology than anyone else. Park sat down. Her head was clearing now. The Vesh want our biological samples, Choi said. All of them, including Sobek. I heard, Park said. Did they say why? Choi nodded. They showed us. They sent images to our minds. They collect species from dying worlds. They improve them. Improve how? Park asked. Choi looked sick. They change them. Make them serve the Vesh, not as slaves exactly. More like tools. Living tools. Park thought of Sobek, the last crocodile. An animal that had survived for millions of years. Now these aliens wanted to change him. To use him. And if we refuse? She asked. They take what they want by force. Li Jun said from behind her. And they punish us. The room was quiet. Everyone was thinking the same thing. The colony had no weapons that could fight alien ships. We should vote, Choi said finally. One by one, the colony leaders voted. The result was clear, 20 votes to 4. We refuse their demand, Choi announced. We will not give up Earth's legacy. Park felt both proud and afraid. What now? Now we prepare, Li Jun said. We have less than a day. The colony became busy. People moved food and supplies to underground shelters. Security teams set up what few defenses they had. Park went to see Sobek. The crocodile was in his pool, floating as always, watching, waiting. They want you, Park told him. But we won't let them have you. Sobek blinked slowly. His ancient eyes showed nothing. No fear, no understanding. Just the cold patience of a perfect predator. Park had an idea then. A strange idea. Maybe a terrible one. She hurried to her lab. She took samples of Sobek's blood and tissue. She put them under a scanner. What she saw amazed her. Sobek's brain was simple compared to human brains. But there was something special about it. Something that might help them against the Vesh. The Vesh control minds, Park said to herself. They are telepathic. But Sobek's mind is different. It's resistant. She worked fast. The colony had less than a day before the Vesh would attack. Less than a day to find a way to fight back. Less than a day to save Earth's last legacy. Park looked at Sobek's blood under the scanner. The answer was there. In blood that had flowed through crocodiles for 400 million years. Blood that had survived when all else died. Blood that did not obey commands from anyone. Park's son worked all night in her lab. She studied Sobek's blood and brain patterns. She found something that made her heart beat faster. Morning came. Park had not slept. Her eyes were red. Her hands shook from too much coffee. But she was smiling. Li Jun came to check on her. His face showed worry. The Vesh will return in 6 hours, he said. What are you doing? Park pointed to her screen. It showed two brain scans side by side. One was human. One was Sobek's. Look, she said. When the Vesh touched our minds, they connected to certain brain areas. The parts that feel fear. The parts that understand commands. The parts that can be controlled. Li Jun looked at the scans. And Sobek. His brain is different. Much older in design. Much simpler in some ways. The Vesh telepathy can't find the same connection points. There's nothing to grab onto. Li Jun frowned. So the crocodile can't be controlled by them. How does that help us? Park stood up. She went to a table where strange equipment was set up. A clear liquid filled several containers. I made this from Sobek's DNA, she said. A treatment that could change human brain patterns. Make them more like a crocodile's in certain ways. Li Jun stepped back. You want to change human brains. Make them like animals. Not exactly, Park said. Just change some pathways. The ones the Vesh use to control us. Make those pathways more like Sobek's. More resistant. Li Jun looked at the liquid. Did you test it? Park looked down. There's no time for proper testing. We have hours, not weeks. So you don't know if it works, or if it's safe. I don't, Park admitted. It could do nothing. It could kill. It could drive someone crazy. Or it could protect them from Vesh control. Li Jun was quiet for a long time. Then he rolled up his sleeve. Try it on me. Park stared at him. What? No, it's too dangerous. We have no choice, Li Jun said. The Vesh will attack soon. If your treatment works, we need to know. If it kills me or makes me crazy, well, that's better than what the Vesh will do. Park still hesitated. I trust you, Li Jun said. And I trust Sobek. That old reptile survived everything. Maybe he can help us survive too. Finally, Park nodded. She filled the needle with the clear liquid. This will hurt, she warned. I can handle pain, Li Jun said. Park injected the liquid into Li Jun's arm. For a moment, nothing happened. Then Li Jun gasped. His body went stiff. He fell to the floor. Li, Park cried. She knelt beside him. Li Jun's body shook. His eyes rolled back. Foam came from his mouth. Park held his head, tears in her eyes. She had killed him. Her crazy idea had killed him. Then the shaking stopped. Li Jun lay still, too still. Li, Park whispered. Can you hear me? Slowly, Li Jun's eyes opened, but they were not the same eyes. The pupils were different. They were vertical slits now, like a reptile's. I hear you, he said. His voice was rough. I feel strange. Can you stand? Park asked. Li Jun got up. He moved differently now. Smoother, more balanced. He looked around the room. Everything looks different, he said. I see. More. Colors. Heat. Movement. Park pointed a scanner at his brain. The patterns had changed. Parts of his brain were lighting up differently now. More like Sobek's. Do you feel like yourself? Park asked. Do you remember who you are? Li Jun nodded. I'm still me. But there's something else now. Something. Cold. Patient. A technician ran into the lab. The Vesh ships are moving. They're breaking orbit, coming down toward the colony. Park and Li Jun rushed to colony control. On the main screen, they saw the 3 crystal ships descending. They're early, Administrator Choi said. We still had 3 hours. They know we're planning something, Li Jun said. His new eyes watched the screen carefully. They sensed it. Park made a decision. I need more volunteers. People willing to take the treatment. If it worked for Li Jun, it could work for others. What treatment? Choi asked. Park explained quickly. About Sobek's brain. About the resistance to telepathy. About the changes to Li Jun. Choi looked at Li Jun's strange eyes. And you feel normal. I feel better than normal, Li Jun said. Stronger, clearer, less afraid. Choi thought for only a moment. How many people do you need? At least 10 more, Park said. We don't have much of the treatment. I'll be one, Choi said, rolling up his sleeve. Who else? 9 more people stepped forward. Scientists, security officers, engineers, all brave, all willing to risk everything. Park injected them one by one. They all went through the same painful change. When they stood up again, they all had the same reptile eyes. Now what? Lee Jun asked. Park looked at the screen. The Vesh ships were almost at the colony. Now we see if the crocodile's blood is stronger than alien commands, she said. The Vesh ships hovered over the colony. They were huge, like floating mountains of crystal. No one had seen anything like them before. The 11 people with reptile eyes stood in colony control. They looked different from normal humans now. They moved differently too. Their heads turned in short, quick movements. Their bodies were very still when they were not moving, like predators waiting to strike. Park's son watched them. Had she done the right thing? Had she turned good people into something else? Something not fully human? Lee Jun sensed her worry. We are still us, he said. Just more. A beam of light shot down from the largest Vesh ship. It hit the center of the colony. The ground shook. Buildings rattled. They're scanning us, Park said, looking for human minds to control. Administrator Choi nodded. Will they find the changed ones? I don't know, Park admitted. This is all new. The 11 changed people stood very still. Their strange eyes watched the screens. The beam of light moved across the colony. Whenever it passed over a normal human, that person fell to the ground. They did not move. Their minds were frozen by the Vesh. But when the beam hit Lee Jun, nothing happened. He stayed standing. The same was true for the other 10 changed people. It works, Park whispered. The treatment works. The Vesh must have noticed something was wrong. The beam stopped. Then 3 smaller beams shot down. 3 Vesh aliens appeared in the colony square. On the screens, Park and the others watched the aliens look around. Normal humans couldn't move. They just stood or lay where they had fallen. But the 11 changed ones could still move freely. They can't control us, Lee Jun said. They can't reach our minds. Park felt hope for the first time. What's your plan? Lee Jun looked at the other changed people. They seemed to understand each other without words. We fight, he said simply. Fight? Park asked. How? They have ships, technology. There are only 11 of you. Lee Jun smiled. It was not a normal smile. It showed too many teeth. We have surprise. And we have this. He pointed to his head. The crocodile mind. Patient, cold, waiting for the right moment. The 11 changed people left colony control. They moved together. Like a pack of hunters. Park watched them on the screens. Be careful, she said, even though they couldn't hear her. The Vesh aliens were moving through the colony. They were touching frozen humans, scanning them. The aliens seemed angry. Their see-through bodies glowed with strange colors. Lee Jun and his group split up. They moved around buildings, staying out of sight, getting closer to the aliens. They're hunting, Park realized, like Sobek would. The first attack was fast. 3 changed humans jumped out at one alien. The alien tried to use its telepathy, but it found nothing to grab, nothing to control. The changed humans were on the alien before it could react. Their movements were not human anymore. They were crocodile movements. Quick, brutal, without mercy. The alien fell. It did not get up again. The other 2 aliens turned. They sent out mental attacks. Waves of fear and pain. The normal humans who were still conscious screamed. But the changed humans felt nothing. The crocodile brain did not understand fear the way human brains did. The second alien was surrounded. It fought hard. It had strange powers, energy that burned. But the changed humans did not stop. Even when hurt, they kept fighting, kept attacking. The alien fell. The third alien ran. It tried to reach the beam of light to return to its ship, but it was too slow. The changed humans caught it, brought it down. In just 10 minutes, all 3 Vesh aliens were dead. Park stared at the screens. She couldn't believe what she had seen. Humans had just defeated technologically advanced aliens because they had the minds of crocodiles. The ships above the colony started to glow brighter. Energy built up. They were going to attack. "Get back here," Park shouted into a speaker. "They're going to destroy the colony." The changed humans ran back to colony control. They moved faster than normal humans could. When they arrived, they were not even breathing hard. "They'll kill us all," Administrator Choi said. His reptile eyes were calm. "To punish us for fighting back." Park suddenly had an idea. "No," she said, "not if they think they can still get what they want." She pointed to the biodome. "Not if they think they can still get Sobek." Lee Jun understood immediately. "A trap," he said, "using the crocodile as bait." "Yes," Park said. "The Vesh want Earth's biological legacy, especially Sobek. Maybe we can use that." "It's risky," Choi said. "If they just destroy everything from orbit." "They won't," Park said. "They want samples, live specimens. They can't get that by destroying the colony." The ships stopped glowing. For now, they were not attacking. "We need to send them a message," Park said. "Tell them we surrender. Tell them they can have Sobek and our biological samples, but they must send their leader to collect them personally." "A trap," Lee Jun said again. His smile showed all his teeth. "The crocodile waits in the water for prey to come close. Then it strikes." Park nodded. "Exactly. The crocodile didn't survive for 400 million years by fighting battles it couldn't win. It survived by being patient, by waiting for the perfect moment." "Let's hope the Vesh don't know about crocodiles," Choi said. Park sent the message to the Vesh ships. Now they could only wait and hope the aliens took the bait. The Vesh ships stayed above the colony. They did not attack. 2 hours after Park's son sent her message, they got a reply. "We accept your surrender. Our leader will come for the Earth specimens. Prepare them for transport. Any resistance will result in complete destruction." Park looked at the message on the screen. "They took the bait," she said. Lee Jun nodded. His reptile eyes narrowed. "How many more people can you change with the treatment?" Park checked her supplies. "Maybe 20. No more than that." "Not enough," Lee Jun said. "The Vetch will send more than 3 aliens this time. We need more fighters." Park thought hard. "I could try to make the treatment stronger, more complete, give us more of the crocodile's abilities." Administrator Choi frowned. "More? You mean make us even less human?" "Yes," Park said. "Right now, your brains are partly changed, enough to block the Vesh telepathy. But what if we could access more of the crocodile's natural weapons? Its strength, its senses, its aggression," Lee Jun added. He did not sound worried by this idea. "Its killer instinct." Park nodded. "Exactly. Sobek is the perfect predator. His kind survived for millions of years because they were perfectly adapted to hunt and kill." Choi did not look convinced. "And what happens after? If we win, do we stay this way forever?" "I don't know," Park admitted. "This is all new science. Maybe the changes are temporary. Maybe not." Lee Jun put his hand on Choi's shoulder. "If we don't stop the Vesh, there is no after. For any of us." Finally, Choi nodded. "Do it," he said. Park went back to her lab. She worked faster than ever before. She took more samples from Sobek. The crocodile seemed to know something was happening. He was more active than usual, watching Park with his ancient eyes. "We need your help, old one," Park told him. "One last time." She created a new version of the treatment. It was darker than before, almost black. When she tested it on cells, they changed completely, became harder. stronger, more like reptile cells. Park brought the new treatment to colony control. The 11 changed humans were there, waiting. This will hurt more than before, Park warned them. The changes will be deeper. We can handle pain, Li Jun said. The others nodded. One by one, Park injected them with the new treatment. Their reactions were much stronger this time. They fell to the ground. Their bodies twisted. Some of them screamed. Park had to look away. When it was over, they stood up again. They looked very different now. Their skin was harder, rougher. Their muscles were larger. Their teeth were sharper. Their eyes were fully reptilian. They moved like predators now, low to the ground, balanced, dangerous. How do you feel? Park asked, a little afraid. Li Jun looked at her. His face showed no emotion at all now. Hungry, he said. His voice was deeper, rougher, ready to hunt. The Vesh leader will arrive in 1 hour, Park told them. We need to set the trap. They went to the biodome, to Sobek's area. The crocodile was in his pool, waiting, as if he knew what was coming. The changed humans hid around the pool. Their new bodies were good at hiding, at staying still, at blending in. Some went into the water. Only their eyes showed above the surface, just like Sobek. Park stayed in the control room. She would talk to the Vesh leader, pretend to surrender, lead it into the trap. Are you sure about this? Asked one of the few unchanged colony leaders who remained. Those people, they're not really human anymore. Can we trust them? Park watched the screens. The changed humans were perfectly still, waiting. We can trust their instincts, she said. And right now, their instincts see the Vesh as prey. A new beam of light appeared outside the colony, larger than before, brighter. When it faded, a tall figure stood there. It was similar to the other Vesh aliens, but much bigger, almost 12 feet tall. Its body glowed with power. The Vesh leader had arrived. Park spoke through the colony speakers. Welcome. We are ready to surrender our biological specimens. Please follow the lighted path to the biodome. The Vesh leader moved forward. 6 smaller Vesh aliens appeared decided. Guards, probably. They all moved toward the biodome, toward the trap. Park felt sweat on her forehead. This was their only chance. If the plan failed, the colony would be destroyed. Earth's last legacy would be lost forever. The biodome doors opened. The Vesh leader entered. Its guards followed. They approached Sobek's pool. The crocodile watched them. 400 million years of perfect evolution. The ultimate survivor. And around him, hidden in the plants and water, were humans who now shared his ancient power. The trap was set. The hunters were ready. The prey had arrived. Park took a deep breath and pressed the button to speak into the biodome. Now, she said. At Park Sun's signal, the water in Sobek's pool exploded upward. The changed humans burst from their hiding places. They moved with terrible speed. Their bodies were low to the ground. Their muscles rippled under their tough skin. The Vesh leader stepped back. Its body flashed with bright colors. It was surprised. Afraid, maybe. Its guards moved to protect it. One guard raised a hand. Energy shot out. It hit a changed human. The human fell back, skin smoking. But then he got up again. His body healed quickly now. He hissed and moved forward again. What is this? The Vesh leader's voice filled everyone's minds. These are not normal humans. The changed humans attacked from all sides. They did not use weapons. They did not need to. Their bodies were weapons now. Strong muscles, sharp teeth, hard skin. 2 guards fell in the first wave. The changed humans showed no mercy, no hesitation. They fought like Sobek would fight, like perfect predators. The Vesh leader sent out a wave of mental energy. Park felt it even from the control room. It was trying to control the changed humans, to freeze their minds, but it found nothing to grab onto. nothing that understood fear or obedience. Li Jun led the attack. He moved faster than the others. His body was the most changed. He was barely human now. He jumped on a guard. His teeth found the alien's throat. The guard fell. The 3 remaining guards formed a circle around their leader. They shot energy from their hands. 2 more changed humans fell. They did not get up again. Park watched on the screens. Her heart beat fast. The changed humans were winning, but they were taking losses. Would it be enough? Then Sobek moved. The ancient crocodile had been still during the first part of the battle, watching, waiting. Now he slid from the water. His massive body moved with surprising speed. His jaws opened wide, showing teeth that could crush bone. The Vesh guards did not see him coming. They were focused on the changed humans in front of them. Sobek attacked from behind. His jaws closed on a guard's leg. The guard screamed in everyone's minds. Sobek pulled it into the water. There was a thrashing. Then stillness. 2 guards left. They stood back to back. Energy flowed between them, creating a shield around themselves and their leader. The changed humans circled them, looking for a way in, looking for weakness. The Vesh leader's body glowed brighter. It was gathering power, preparing for a bigger attack. Kill it now, Park yelled through the speakers, before it can use its power. Li Jun made a sound, not a word, a call. The other changed humans responded. They attacked together, all at once. From all sides, they threw themselves at the energy shield. It burned them, hurt them, but they did not stop. The shield weakened, flickered. The guards could not hold back so many attackers. The shield broke. The changed humans poured through. The guards fought hard. 1 more changed human fell, then another. But there were too many attackers. The guards could not win. When both guards were dead, only the Vesh leader remained. It stood tall, unafraid. Its body pulsed with light. Enough, it said in everyone's minds. I underestimated you, but this changes nothing. My ships will destroy your colony. Your species will still serve the Vesh. Li Jun stepped forward. He was covered in alien blood. His reptile eyes were cold, patient. No, he said. His voice was barely human now. Your ships will leave, or you will die. The Vesh leader made a sound, maybe laughter. You think killing me will save you. My ships do not need me to destroy you. But your ships want you. Li Jun said. You are their leader. They will not risk your life. The Vesh leader's body flashed with colors. It was communicating with its ships, giving orders, maybe. My ships will fire in 1 minute, it said, unless your people release me. Li Jun did not move, did not show fear. 1 minute is a long time, he said. The Vesh leader tried to use its power. Energy shot from its hands, but Li Jun was too fast now, too strong. He dodged the attack. Then he was on the Vesh leader. His teeth found its throat, just like Sobek would do. The Vesh leader fought hard. It was powerful, strong. But Li Jun was not fighting alone. The other changed humans joined him, and so did Sobek. The crocodile's jaws closed on the Vesh leader's leg, just like with the guard. The battle was short, brutal. When it was over, the Vesh leader lay still on the ground. Its light was gone. Its body was broken. Park watched from the control room. She felt sick, but also proud. Humans had won. Earth's legacy was safe, because of Sobek, because of what the old crocodile had taught them. The ships above the colony did not fire. They stayed in place for a long time. Then, slowly, they moved away, up into the sky, away from the colony, away from the humans who had killed their leader. Park went to the biodome. The changed humans were gathered around Sobek's pool. They were injured, tired, but alive. They had won. Is it over? Park asked. Li Jun looked at her. His eyes were still reptile eyes, cold, ancient, but there was something human in them too. For now, he said, they will tell others about us, about what happened here. They will be more careful next time. Next time? Park asked. There is always a next time, Li Jun said. But we will be ready. We have learned from Sobek. We have learned to be patient, to wait, to strike when the time is right. He looked at the old crocodile. Sobek was back in his pool, floating, watching, just like he had always done. The crocodile didn't obey commands, Li Jun said. It obeyed blood, and blood remembered. 2 days passed since the battle with the Vesh. The colony tried to return to normal, but things had changed. Everyone knew it. Park Sun worked in her lab. She was trying to find a way to reverse the changes in Li Jun and the others. It was hard work. The second treatment had gone deep. It had changed them in ways she had not expected. Any progress? Administrator Choi asked. He came to check on her work every few hours. His eyes were still reptile eyes. His skin was still rough, but he seemed more human than the others. Some, Park said. I think I can undo about half the changes, but the rest might be permanent. Choi nodded. He had accepted this. And Li Jun, can you help him too? Park looked down. Li Jun is different. His body accepted more of the treatment than anyone else. The changes in him are very deep. As if her words had called him, Li Jun entered the lab. He moved like a predator now, low to the ground, balanced. His eyes missed nothing. The Vesh are coming back, he said. His voice was rough, like stones rubbing together. Park stood up fast. How do you know? I feel it, Li Jun said. We all do. The changed ones. We can sense them, getting closer. Choi went to a computer. He checked the colony sensors. Nothing on the scanners, he said. No ships detected. They are coming, Li Jun said again. Different this time. More careful. Hiding. Park trusted Li Jun's instincts. The treatment had given the changed humans new senses, things humans normally could not feel or know. How long do we have? She asked. Hours, not days. Park called an emergency meeting. All colony leaders gathered in colony control. The changed humans stood apart from the others. They did not like being in closed rooms now. They preferred open spaces, places where they could move freely. If the Vesh are coming back, we need to be ready, Park said. We need more changed humans, more fighters. No, said one of the unchanged leaders. We saw what the treatment does. It makes people into something else, something not human. It saved us, Li Jun said. His reptile eyes stared at the leader. The man looked away first. We have 20 doses of the first treatment, Park said. The weaker one. It will block the Vesh telepathy without changing people too much. The argument went back and forth. Some people wanted to fight. Some wanted to try to talk to the Vesh, to make peace. Some wanted to flee the colony. In the end, they voted. 15 people took the first treatment. They joined the ranks of the changed ones. Now there were 23 of them. Still not many against a Vesh fleet, but more than before. What about Sobek? Choi asked. The Vesh still want him. He might be in danger. Park had thought about this. We need to move him. Hide him somewhere the Vesh will not look. Li Jun had an idea. The caves, in the mountains, 10 miles from here. We can hide him there. Park agreed. They put Sobek in a special container, one filled with water. The old crocodile did not fight, as if he knew they were trying to help him. Li Jun and 5 other changed humans carried the container. They moved fast through the forest. Their new bodies were strong. They did not get tired easily. The caves were deep and dark, perfect for hiding. They put Sobek in a large pool inside the main cave. He will be safe here, Li Jun said. No one will find him. They returned to the colony just as night fell, and with the darkness came the Vesh. This time, there were no huge ships, no beams of light. The Vesh came in small craft that made no sound. They landed in the forest around the colony. They moved like shadows toward the walls. But the changed humans were ready. Their eyes could see in the dark now. Like Sobek's eyes, they spotted the Vesh before the aliens reached the colony. They tried to be sneaky, Li Jun said to Park. But we are better at it. The changed humans spread out. They hid in the darkness. They moved through the trees without making the sound. The Vesh did not know they were being hunted. The first attack was quick. 3 changed humans jumped on 2 Vesh scouts. The fight was short. The scouts died without raising an alarm. More Vesh moved toward the colony. There were many of them, more than 50, maybe 100, all moving silently through the forest. Li Jun gave a signal, a soft hissing sound. The changed humans attacked from all sides. They struck fast, then disappeared back into the darkness. The Vesh tried to fight back. They shot energy from their hands, but they mostly hit trees or empty air. The changed humans were too quick, too good at hiding. Park watched from the colony walls. She could not see much in the darkness, just flashes of energy when the Vesh attacked, just shadows moving between trees. The battle went on for hours. The changed humans used the forest as a weapon. They knew the ground. They knew where to hide, where to attack from. The Vesh did not. By morning, it was over. 30 Vesh bodies lay in the forest. The rest had retreated, gone back to wherever they came from. The changed humans returned to the colony. 3 of them were missing, lost in the fight. The others were injured, tired, but alive. Is it over now? Park asked Li Jun. He shook his head. No, this was just a test. They wanted to see if we are still strong, still dangerous. The real attack will come later. How much later? Li Jun looked up at the sky. His reptile eyes narrowed in the morning light. Not long. Days. Maybe hours. They are angry now. We killed more of them. They will not be careful next time. They will attack with everything they have. Park felt cold fear in her stomach. Can we win? Li Jun was quiet for a long time. Sobek has survived for 400 million years, he said finally. His kind lived through times when everything else died. They knew how to survive. We have that knowledge now, in our blood. He looked at Park. For a moment, she saw the human he used to be. Still there, still fighting to survive. We will find a way, he said. We always do.